Hello, my name's Andy from Race Technology, and in today's video I wanted to talk about our RT Live Industrial product. So this is the RT Live Industrial. There's a couple of versions, but I'm going to focus on the industrial version today. So what is it? Well, it's a data logging system, but it's a cloud-based data logging system. So any data that's logged on the box is buffered in internal memory and it's uploaded to the cloud, and all the files are available to download then onto your PC. As well as the log data, it also sends live data, and we'll talk about what data it can log in a moment, but it also uploads live data, and the live data can be viewed either on a client browser, so that could be on a phone or a tablet or a PC, and you can also display it in our comprehensive live monitor PC software, and in that case you can look at graphs and dials and more live data. So what data can it log? Well, a wide variety. So most of the applications that we get involved in at Race Technology, they tend to be focused on either automotive, motorcycle, trains and boats, but they can also be used in static applications. And in terms of the parameters that can be logged, so built into the unit we have GPS, and I'll talk about what sort of GPS we've got later. We've got GPS, we've got CAN data, we've got analog data, which I'll also talk about in a moment, and you can also add on modules to the main unit. So you can add on our analog 16, thermocouple 12 box, for example, or more advanced GPS and inertial systems. In terms of the built-in GPS, there's I think three different variants we can supply from the factory. There's the standard 10 Hz GPS, which has accuracy sort of about sub-meter, just under 1 meter in terms of absolute positioning. We then have our 20 Hz GNSS, which uses Galileo, GLONASS, Beidou, and I've missed one. GLONASS, Galileo, GPS, Beidou. Okay, no, there's 4 constellations, and they're sampled at 20 Hz, and that gives us accuracy in the range of 50 to 70 centimeters. And we also have a fully differential GPS option, which is dual frequency on all constellations, and that brings the accuracy down to, well, between 1 and 2 centimeters, so it can be used for exceptionally precise positional measurements if required. So that's the GPS system. In terms of the analog data, so the analog data goes on the D-type on the back here. That's a very high quality 12-bit ADC. And you have switchable scaling either from 0 to 5 or 0 to 20 volt inputs. They're suitable for a wide range of sensors. So if you just look at the connectors on the back, so the D-type here, that's the analog inputs. It's also got some 5 volt reference outputs, so for connecting external sensors. The LEMO connector here, that's for the 12 volt power supply. So it's a fairly low power unit. I think the power consumption is around 12 volts and 6 watts, so about half an amp. It also has a sleep mode, so if it's not in use, then it does go to sleep and it reduces power consumption. So that's ideal for remote monitoring applications, battery applications. We've got the GPS RF input here. We've got dual 4G antennas. So as I say, it's a cloud-based logger. So the way that the data is transferred from this box onto the cloud is via a LTE or a 4G module modem. And that modem is worldwide standard, so it's got approvals for virtually all networks globally, including AT&T and Verizon in the States. On the front of the unit, we just got a start-stop button if you want to start and stop logging manually, although normally it's set up for automatic start-stop logging. We've got a USB connector, which is for local PC configuration. Just underneath that, you probably can't see it, but there's a SIM card slot, so it takes a micro SIM card. We've got a LCD display, and that displays status and diagnostics information. For day-to-day use, the display is not really needed, but if there's any factory support that's needed, or you want to know what's going on with the unit in terms of the amount of data that's been uploaded, then all that data is displayed on the screen. And importantly, we've also got the D-type. The D-type here has got actually 4 different connections built into it. So it's got 2 RS-232 data port connections, and that allows it to connect to our data displays and say external boxes for external analog or temperature measurements and so on. So it's very expandable, or you can connect it to the Speedbox range of products even. Most commonly it's connected to a -4 data display, and then you can display any data that's available from the box on the display. The case itself it's our standard die-cast housing with the rubber buffers, so it's very robust, and also it's got the standard stacking point, so this can be used completely standalone, or it can be used as a system stack with our other products, so they connect together. So that's the hardware. So as I say, in practice it's most often used as a cloud-based logger, so there's no SD card, there's no local storage. When you log data, whether it be CAN data from the 2 CAN ports or any of the other data, it's buffered internally. It's got a 64 megabyte internal buffer, but you very rarely use that because it's uploaded straight away to our website, and then that data is available to download onto your PC as and when you want to, and as well as the live data options. So in terms of applications, we'll say we tend to focus on automotive bikes, trains and boats, but we've also done a range of other applications. So for example, we've done a lot of work with road safety projects looking at naturalistic driving. We've looked at the behaviour of the large trucks around open coal mines in Australia. Safety monitoring on trains, looking at the use of stock in Australia. We've done gradient measurement for rail applications as well. So a real wide range of applications that the box is suitable for. Really anywhere where you want to be acquiring data, particularly high accuracy GPS data, but you don't routinely have access to the box, or you don't want to have access to the box because perhaps it's with a client or it's with a technician, and you just want to pull the data back but without having to visit site to do so. It's a very proven track record. So this is relatively new design. This one's been out for about a year, but this is based on all the same technology of the previous model that we were shipping for years. So there's thousands in use all over the world, very well proven, and it uses all our standard software suite, analysis, data processing software, and all that you'll be used to using, or hopefully you're used to using. Okay, so I think that's all I wanted to say. Hopefully that made some sense. If you've got any interest in the product, or you would like a demo or more information, take a look at our website by all means, but get in touch. We're a small friendly company. We're based in Nottingham in the UK. We have agents all over the world, so yeah, drop us an email and we'll be delighted to discuss your application. Thank you very much.